Akvilė, it's so great seeing you again. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for inviting. Pleasure is all mine.
All right. Now, you're very well known in the ecosystem, but there's still a few people that have not had the pleasure of meeting you. So tell us briefly who you are and what you do.
Yes, thank you. I'm Akvilė. I'm associate in finance and insurance team at Sorainen. Sorainen is a Baltic law firm. So we have fintech experts in all three Baltic countries, Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia, and we're happy to assist our clients on various issues connected to these fintechs.
All right. Well, so picking up on that, tell me, what are the main challenges that companies face when they're trying to come into the Baltics and establish themselves as a fintech company?
That's a very good question. I think historically, many think that Lithuania, Latvia, or Estonia are the easy ones. You know, after Brexit, there was this time when it was rather quick to get a electronic money institution or payment institution license. It was a strategy of Lithuania, and I think it went really well in terms of, attracting so many players and boosting our economy, bringing the investors here. And we still nowadays get that sort of impression for that something that you come to Lithuania, 1, 2, 3, you get the license. So this is one of the difficult challenges to accept, just manage these expectations. Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia all have very experienced regulators. They have very high expectations for the quality of the application. Mm-hmm. Some local expectations as well, some have on local staff, some focus more on consumer protection, some focus more, on overall financial stability and similar issues. But I think the key issue and the key mistake is to think that it's going to be easier than anywhere else in Europe.
Right. Okay. So rigorous regulation, but why? What's the benefit? Why should companies think of the Baltics as a place to come and establish their business?
So rigorous regulation, but also experienced regulators. So regulators here in Baltics seen so many things. There were so many initiatives, in be it Estonia, be it Lithuania, be it Latvia. So Estonia was focusing back in the days on investment services. Technically, Lithuania historically also was one of the first ones to bring the consumer lending topics and crowdfunding, national regulation, or even starting the topics on, so what's that security token overall, coming with the guidelines back in the days, etc. Latvia is also very, very focused on the AML framework, even now, so they know what they're doing. People in the offices of a regulator are very experienced, they're business-oriented, they want to help, so that's starting from the regulator. But then Baltic countries are hungry. There are many, many experts ready to work on these great ideas and great products and solutions. So there's also talent, which I think, good talent, experienced regulator, what's not to like here?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's palpable. The buzz and the hunger in the Baltics is palpable when you come here. Now, help me understand, what is it that the regulators are doing to ensure the stability of the system while at the same time encouraging innovation?
So I think the buzzword still for 2 years, I think now, is crypto and blockchain, and then these for some in the eyes are the equivalent of the innovation. It's a completely new, sort of product line, and then new tomorrow for the financial system. So regulators open to these ideas, and be it a new technology, be it artificial intelligence brought to your products, and they want to support, they are careful with it. Right. They would put you through first to last point of your product, of your idea, of your business. They will get into every detail of it to understand it, but that's for the benefit of the financial stability, for sure.
Right. Now, you've worked with a lot of companies that come to the Baltics, that establish their presence here. And as we know, the Baltics are small markets. They're usually a gateway to the broader European market. What are the typical mistakes that you see companies do when they come to the Baltics and they seek to expand to the rest of Europe?
I think there are a few examples to mention. Frankly, I didn't see that many mistakes, so that is a good sign. If you would look at the entities that are established here, with the home member state being Lithuania, Latvia, or Estonia, and they passport their services in other EU countries. This goes rather successfully, but some are undermining the Lithuanian regulators or Latvian regulators or Estonian regulators' expectations and the framework, and they think that the passporting is a one-day activity. You just put the notification to the regulator, and that's that. You can go and work in other jurisdictions. That's not it. That's another, well, not a licensing process, but that's also a difficult process to ensure that you are complying with the requirements of these other EU jurisdictions where you want to scale, be it local consumer protection laws, be it tax regulations, be it different AML frameworks, be it local staffing requirements. Each and every jurisdiction still has its local particularities. Regulators have their experience and an image of how they see these companies expanding in their jurisdiction as well. So this might be the mistake, underestimating, that what the passporting process and overall scaling up in Europe may look like for these entities.
Right now, as a compliance partner to the companies that come into the Baltics, you see a lot of companies that come here. They try to get a license, but that's just the beginning. And let's just throw in some acronyms there. We have the AI Act, we have DORA, PSD2, PSD3. So how do you help companies navigate just the plethora of different regulations that they encounter when they come into the Baltics as a landing pad for the broader European market?
We try to manage the expectations. I think this is very important. There are many companies and those that go fast with innovation products. This is how the fintechs work. This is the competitive advantage in comparison to traditional players, is to be fast, efficient, fast with the ideas as well, And licensing process is not that fast. It's a thorough process of checking whether your house stands on 4 piles, actually. So what we try to do is to manage that expectation that many of these companies coming, they are extremely good businessmen, business professionals. They know how the commercials work. They know how to scale those products. We are there to guide them through how to become a financial institution, how to become an entity that's supervised by the regulator. So when I say we are trying to manage these expectations, we are trying to manage, first of all, how fast that licensing can realistically happen. Usually you don't have that many choices and chances with the regulators. First impression is a very important one. So you want to make that great first impression. So our goal is to ensure that, all the bits and pieces of the application of the internal governance framework, of the AML framework, of risk management systems are there. And there's also resource, financial, but also human resource, talent pool to succeed. Because coming back to your question earlier, the regulators, they do support innovation, but through compliance means as well. So
right.
We try to be stakeholders to the extent possible from the legal side as well, from the regulatory standpoint, and try to bring the most from the business to the legal and regulatory side until that company is ready to be another great contributor to financial system.
Right. I really love that the first impression does count a lot for the regulator.
It does.
That's really cool. Okay, now we're less than 4 weeks away from the Baltic Fintech Days happening here in Vilnius at the beginning of April. You'll be on stage?
Yes.
Can you anticipate what we can look forward to hearing you from when you take the stage at Baltic Fintech Days?
So I'm all about the innovation. Innovation for me now is blockchain and crypto. So I'm excited to talk about this, but nonetheless, payments, a passion of mine as well. Right. Payments, unfortunately now are somewhere a little bit in a corner when, everyone is now focusing on MiCA licenses, on PSD3 as well, DORA implementation, all these things. These are all difficult processes. All these regulations, markets and crypto assets regulation or DORA, they are new ones. Everyone has experience in similar processes, But these are new regulations. That comes with new expectations, with new set of rules, and it's difficult to navigate through these, but also very interesting. So I'm more than happy to go and talk about all these things and also share my views, my experience so far, and perhaps also briefly mention that better start early if you want to become that financial institution and prepare well.
All right, very cool. And then just to close, for those who have not had the opportunity to see what's boiling in the Baltics, what would you tell them so that they come and see what's happening here?
Everything's boiling here. Come here. This is a hot spot. The regulators are ready to make you a participant here. They come and assist you with the pre-licensing processes. They do meetings with you. You know, they focus on you, be it crypto, be it electronic money institutions, be it payment institutions, be it crowdfunding, anything. So they're here. People are hungry. Everyone is excited. I think it's a perfect location to come, and Baltic Fintech Days will be great to show how we live here.
Indeed. So the Baltics is where the action's happening.
It is. Come here.
Akvilė, thank you so much.
Thank you, Chris. Lovely talking to you.
Likewise.